Hello, this is your girl, Mama Mona Map with another episode of I-86 Dad. Okay, today we're talking about long distance relationships. Okay, you have a lot that you can say about long distance relationships. I, my opinion, they can work. They can work. It depends on the situation and the circumstance. They can, but I mean, I'm not too gung ho about it at all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can understand just like if if I was married, and my husband was in the military or something like that, then yeah, I would be faithful to him. You get what I'm saying? You are, out. You're serving your country. You get what I'm saying? You're doing something, that's beneficial. But let's just say for a long distance relationship where you pretty much know that, no, it's just, to me, like I said, it's not gonna work. I mean, it has to be a particular reason. But I feel that if it's not, like I said, you being in the military, or you had to leave for your job. We've been married 20 years, something like that. You had to leave for your job for 3 months and had to go overseas or something like that. Then yeah, we've already invested whatever we was going to invest in it. But as far as like starting a relationship long distance, it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And then you're fresh in a long distance relationship. It's not gonna work. I tried that when I first moved. From Mississippi to Alabama. I tried that, and it didn't work. I, invited him to come to be with me. You get what I'm saying? And he was too afraid to leave. Okay. So we tried to, actually, while I was here, we tried to make it work for like 3 months. Of course, it didn't work. I went home like every week, drove all the way back, to Mississippi, whatever, every week. But the thing about it is it just didn't work. I mean, I just don't advise it. So
what's the, I guess, what was the biggest fault that it didn't work before I chime in on this?
He was afraid. He was afraid to leave. He was already comfortable with where he was, so he was just pretty much afraid of someone new, new surroundings and stuff like that. So he just didn't want to leave his comfort zone.
So it wasn't really the long distance part; it was really the making it a short distance thing.
Right? Making a short distance thing.
Well, you say he was afraid. He was afraid to leave, like to come to you. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he was afraid. He was in his comfort zone, and he was afraid.
Right. But he was comfortable in a long distance relationship. Right. He was comfortable with that distance.
No, so he wasn't. He wasn't comfortable with the distance at all. So of course he wanted me there. Because we had been together for over a year. So of course he wanted me there. It's just he was uncomfortable with where he was, and he didn't want to change his surrounding. Yeah.
But if the option that came up for you to go up there,
I was already there.
I'm confused.
I moved from where I was to where I am now, and
What was he? Where did he start?
He started where he is.
Which is where?
Mississippi.
Okay, Mississippi.
I said that.
You Mississippi.
I said
okay.
Wait a minute. I moved from Mississippi to Alabama.
Okay, so I'm confused. So you said it didn't start as a long distance. It turned into
no. It didn't start as a long distance. Yeah, it turned into a long distance. So that's one of those situations that it turned into. It wasn't.
And
it didn't start like that.
Once it turned to a long distance, he didn't want to make the transition of coming down here.
Exactly.
I'm with you now.
Okay.
That makes sense because he's already in that comfort area of it. Mm-hmm. When I chime in on this, I kind of want to hit it two ways. Can they work? Yes. I actually think long distance, when they start off, if you start off a long distance relationship, I actually think that is one of the, if you can make it work, that is a key component. And the reason why I say that is because it's nothing physical, it's all mental, it's all personality. You have to let your personality shine through. And if you're able to maintain that, then that just kind of justifies the strength of you guys' relationship. So if it can work, which it's very slim, very slim that it will, then it can be amazing.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, exactly. Because you know that you sacrifice and that person sacrificed as well. I know of a couple that's getting ready to, they've been together for 6 years.
Right.
And they started off together for the first 3 years. And the last 3 years, they, because of their job, he had to go up north and she was down south.
Right.
So they're actually getting ready to get married, and yes, because they had already invested the 3 years, and it was them having to be long distance was work related, and that was very unavoidable. But they definitely made it work. They came together for every special occasion, every holiday and stuff like that. So because they know that they had that time invested, of course they didn't want to let that go, and I really understand that because their jobs took them not even from where they were, which was in Arkansas. It took them from Arkansas it took one to Washington,
right?
Washington State, and it took the other one to El Paso, Texas. So
this is what I'm saying. I know you're saying, but they started off together.
Yeah, they started off together.
I'm talking about if you start off on a distance. I think that takes more dedication, more faith to make that work if you already start off at a distance and you're trying to close the gap, right? Because if you start off together, then you're already established in something.
That's taking a lot of trust too. I tell you that, because
exactly.
my thing is, I don't know what you doing while you over there, while you
That's what I'm saying.
wherever
If
you
that
are.
can work, that's a key. That's a keeper. If it can. Now, do I see it work a lot? Have I ever seen it work? Actually, no. But if somebody out there, please comment below and tell me about your experience. I would love to kind of see, where it started at and how it got to there. But the other way I want to touch on this is with me. I call it semi-long distance because I do a lot of traveling, and I think I still feel like that it's a long distance relationship in its own right, because I'm always on the road, and if I have a lady that's here, and I'm gone from weeks or months at a time, then it kind of turns into a long distance relationship. In that sort.
Yeah, it does.
So,
Okay. The only difference that I can really see with that is, like I said, me and my guy, we were together for a year. We started off in the same place or whatever. Okay, he had that option in which he, decided to opt out for that option, which was to be here with me. The thing about it is, what were you trying to gain just still being down there? You get what I'm saying? Because there were no job opportunities. There were no way that you can advance being there where I was. So of course I had to leave in order to be able to make something of myself, and for me to be able to do something great. You get what I'm saying? So I don't see a reason why he decided that he wanted to really stay. Like I said, other than you were comfortable. You get what I'm saying?
Zone.
But when there's a particular reason why you have to have this long distance relationship,
right,
then yes, we didn't have a particular reason why. You get what I'm saying? You have that reason why. So if you're traveling 5 times out of the week, and you're only here for 2 of those days out of the week, you get what I'm saying? I understand that, because that is job related. You get what I'm saying? It's just like the couple, like I said, that's getting ready to get married. That's job related. So yeah, that I feel that it can work because it's job related. Yeah, I'm gonna get a chance to still see you, but him being in Mississippi and me being here in Alabama, and I'm the only person that's trying to make the effort for us to get a chance to see each other. That's not gonna work, because my schedule changed and everything else. So no, I wasn't able to continue to go down there. So for me not to go down there for another 6 months to a year, that's not a relationship at all. You get what I'm saying? Because we're not able to still talk and still see each other in the things that that you would normally do. But like I said, if it's job related, then you would just have to compromise and know this is job related. So I have to sacrifice my man or whatever for those 5 days during the week, because it's job related. It's going to help me and it's going to help him. It's going to help our household and it's going to help our kids. If you have any kids, but
we're selfish people though. We have the selfish bone in our body. So for me being gone or even you moving, it's all the same thing with him falling in that comfort zone. He wants you to acclimate to what you guys already had and not change that. All right, and you're making a transition for a bigger game, but that's not what they want. But we're selfish people, so what happens is I hit the road, and when we talk about long distance relationships, the key that I always see is out of sight, out of mind. I'm not around, so I'm not that relevant. And that I mean, just kind of pin it blunt. That's how it feels, especially with the relationships I had. I tried one long distance relationship, and it kind of came to a point where, we developed feelings, but it wasn't coming fast enough for us actually being able to get in front of each other because our schedules didn't link up. And so now you kind of, you have to think, you got to step back and say, okay, is it worth more time, more effort, different things? I thought so, but she wanted it now. You can't always have it now, but it's the end goal of it. It's how you
Exactly, it's the end goal of it. Like I said, if the end goal is all about advancement that's going to help her, help you, help the household or whatever, then it's okay with the long distance relationship. But see, like I said, if that end goal isn't the advancement, you're over here, I'm over there, and no one's getting anything out of it, and you're not really benefiting from it, or you're not getting any gain from it, then no, that relationship is not going to work. So stop even trying. Okay, he's up there, let's just say in Illinois, and you're in Tennessee, and it's not work related. You know what I'm saying? This is just somebody you met on Facebook or Twitter or something like that. You get what I'm saying? And then you trying to make a relationship last from something off of Facebook or Twitter. You up there, you down here. Ain't nobody trying to move. So you think that we're gonna just actually have a relationship and keep a relationship just because we met on Facebook or Twitter and we got good conversation, or no?
Well, and I'm glad you said that, because that was going to be my next comment. It's probably something that your subscribers are going to want to see another video about. When we talk about online dating, I think that's a lot where long distance relationships are generated from.
Mm-hmm.
So what is your take on that? I know like that could be a whole different subject, but as far as on the aspect of meeting people online that are maybe not in where we are, maybe they are in another state. Do you recommend that?
I recommend that as far as like meeting people online, because you want to be able to extend your communication. You want to be able to have friendships.
I'm talking about straight relationships.
No,
nope.
Ain't nobody talking about no relationship. That's not gonna work.
Okay.
I'm sorry, that's not gonna work.
Okay.
Because you have to realize. I mean, and then you like I said, we know we're gonna have some people that's gonna disagree. Oh well, I met such and such, and we got together after 3 months. We've been married for 10 years. Yeah, it's always an exception. Yes, it is. But
right.
9 times out of 10, and you may be that 1%, but that 9 times out of 10, no, it's not gonna work. It's just not.
Yeah, I'm still on the fence with that, because I still struggle with finding people locally to meet, especially in my profession. Right. So I tend to I used to be more online and would kind of expand my results and kind of see what I could come up with, and I met some pretty decent people. But like I said, I know this is another topic for another day, but I'll just say with that too, I'm on the fence, but I'm leaning towards no either, because for everyone I did even communicate with, I only met maybe 1 or 2 people offline. It was always something.
Right.
It was always something. We all got something, but it was always something like, I knew that before, we probably wouldn't be talking.
Right.
So yeah, I recommend, if you can, find locally date.
Yeah, because my thing is, it's already hard trying to locally date, let alone trying to sit here and date, across country, across seas, or or from state to state or something like that. So yeah, that is a little challenging. It's a little hard. So
yeah, you females' explanations for why you long distance date is hilarious though. When I talk to them, sometimes it's like,
what was the excuses?
Everybody got AIDS. It's something ridiculous. Like everybody got an STD. Everybody a dog. I'm like,
there's no excuse. Well, you gonna find them everywhere. It don't even matter.
That's what I'm saying. You must have tunnel vision, because that's everywhere.
Right. That's everywhere. So no, that's not an excuse.
Give me something. See, if you're gonna go that route, focus on that person. When I ask you, why are you pursuing a long distance relationship, don't tell me about what you got going on. Tell me what it is about me, because the problems that you have back home, you're gonna have those everywhere. So when I hear that, I'm already like, you either BSing me, or you're being very naive.
Right.
So whatever works for you. I don't recommend it myself. Tried it a couple times. Try to find something local. If you're a traveler like me, make sure that your woman or your man, they understand what why you're out here, because I'm not out here having fun. I'd rather be at home with you, but
I think that's the only exception to the rule. The fact that it's job related and you have to travel. You get what I'm saying? So like I said, I mean, whether you started off like that and you knew that person travels a lot, or whether you're already in that relationship, you know that person travels a lot. Like I said, it's beneficial because it's going to help you and her, or him and her, or however, Sure. So that's the only way that or, like I said, or if it's military, you know what I'm saying? Because that's very, very beneficial. So that's the only reason why I can really see anything long distance working like that. But other than that, no. Like I said, don't even try. If you got something long distance, baby, you might as well just go ahead and hang it up and tell them, hey, we can just be friends, and you don't want to be friends, and we ain't even got to be that either. You get what I'm saying? The good conversation from Alabama to California, baby, because we're not going to be able to have anything, because somebody's going to have to be able to compromise and say, hey, I'll move to California, or California just have to say, hey, I'll move to Alabama. You get what I'm saying? But
I like the idea of being able to connect with someone without the physical aspect of it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but see,
connect.
Later on, you still gonna need that physical.
Of course, but if you can maintain that without having that physical, when you get that physical.
Yeah, because you don't want to just run. You don't want to just run into something you don't know anything about. Okay, let's just saying, okay, if you dating some chick or whatever, you've been with her for 6 months and stuff like that. I feel that it's okay for like I said, her to spend at least 1 night a week. I feel that that's fine. I feel that that's okay. Spend 2 nights a week. You're not going to move in with me. You're not going to spend every night. You know what I'm saying? But see, the purpose and the point of you spending that 1 or 2 nights, because I need to know. I need to know, how do you sleep? Do you sleep wild? Do you hang off the bed when you sleep? You get what I'm saying? Do you fart in your sleep? You get what I'm saying?
Do you snore?
Do you snore? I want to know. Do you get up at 6 o'clock in the morning so you can take a dump? You get what I'm saying? I mean, that's what I need to know.
What in the hell have you been dealing with? Pause. Well, I'm saying, let's get back to the survey, because
No, that's the
Listen,
purpose in the point. You gonna say
listen,
because if it's long
okay.
distance, you don't know any of those
She
things.
lost
You want
me.
somebody local.
6 a.m. poop. This is what I'm saying.
You want somebody local so
But
you will be
listen,
able to see.
I think
Come on, Dad.
I think it's such a turn on though when you can fall for somebody's mind. You know what I'm saying?
It
More
is.
than that physical.
It's a total turn on.
I see what you're saying, but I'm just like the idea of I don't have to be in front of you, but you're making me fall for you based on things you're saying, the way that you carry yourself.
I don't have to be in front of you. You get what I'm saying? Okay, which is fine. But guess what? When he finally get a chance, when he finally get a chance to finally get in front of you, you get what I'm saying? And then you didn't find out any of those things, but because you fell in love so much with the man, and y'all been falling in love so much with the man for a whole entire year, then all of a sudden, bam, y'all get married, and then you want to sit here and nitpick about every little thing that she does that you don't like because you didn't know ahead of time because she was staying somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why I'm gonna need you to spend that 1 or 2 nights a week. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I know, what time you got to get up and cook and jog and do this and do that.
Because with that being said, because everybody always pitches the best them.
Right, exactly. So, baby, the counterfeit always come before the doggone real deal. Yes, you're gonna always get the counterfeit.
You're right. Well, I guess I'm one of those crazy people that hope it's 1 or 2 still genuine, real people out there. But
I got a question. It may be off subject. Do you mind about your old lady farting under the sheets?
What you mean fighting?
Farting. Passing gas.
You know what? I've dealt with, I got a snore.
Okay.
And so if I can deal with snoring, I think I can deal with some farting. As long as I guess the smell is what I'm more worried about. Cause if it comes out something like World War III around here, I'm like, listen, baby girl, somebody got to go to the couch. And when I say somebody, I mean this is.
But don't forget you in love with her man. We probably, quote unquote.
We probably at my house. So when I say somebody got to go to the couch, it means you. And if it's too crazy, she's going to the balcony. And I don't even got no furniture on my balcony yet.
I'm gonna need you to love mind, body, and soul. Cause see, you in love with the man, but see, you don't forget the rest of it come with it too. You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen, you smell World War III and tell me how you react. Fuck out of here. I'm sorry, but man, listen, ain't nobody. Nah, the mind.
Don't cuss.
Listen, the mind.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, I understand because you in that long distance relationship.
That's why I want that long distance relationship.
You enjoy her conversation.
You can fart in your own room. I ain't gotta be around.
Yeah, but then if you trying to make this work, and then all of a sudden, I'm starting to come around you or taking my trips from California to Alabama to be with you. You get what I'm saying?
Like in between somebody's toes and some hot eggs. Cold catfish. Smelling
like under their stomach.
Man, we gotta. No, See.
Okay, but see, that's what we saying, guys. Like I said, I mean, you still want to be able to, be with that person, spend some, actual real time with that person. You get what I'm saying? Not just long distance. And I fell in love with your conversation. I fell in love with the Facebook pictures or the pictures that you were sending me on my phone. You get what I'm saying? That you 10 shades whiter, and then come up here and you Kunta Kinte black. You get what I'm saying? You Mago. You get what I'm saying? But
I think.
Come on now.
I think. We're saying we don't recommend it, right?
No.
And
we wrapping it up. No, we're not
gonna do that. And I'm gonna drop a secret on y'all, exclusive, because I haven't talked to your host about this, but you know what I want to touch on next since we touched on this.
What?
Let's hear relationships in a more broad sense, as far as are they working today? Because we're talking about long distance. Let's talk about because I think we need to hit kind of on that foundation of it.
Okay.
And we can say what's wrong, what's right with them. I'm sure they would love that.
Yeah,
and we can maybe we can have like an intervention and we can come up with what's wrong with them nowadays, because I don't know about y'all, but long distance, short distance, mid distance, kind of long but not as long distance, all it.
You know what?
All of them got its issues.
I think we're gonna really hit on that. That's sort of the purpose of this channel I-86 there, because of the many different relationships I've been in. So it's going to really, the stuff that we're telling you right here that's on the channel has nothing to do with the book that I'm writing. So the book is really going to have like everything that you're, going to need to know as far as like, rights and the wrongs and what you can do to either avoid the situation or what you can do to help, to repair the situation. So, all of that will be included in the book. Like I said, right now we're just hitting on, it's a lot of hits and misses right now, when we're just hitting on, just a few of the little general points. But right now we just wanted to go ahead and just throw that nugget to you today. Anything else before we conclude?
Just don't do it. if you can, if you can find something local, go for it. If you can't, and just get 100 cats or 50 dogs.
And you
That's what
talking
I'm
about
gonna do.
smelling? They
That's
have we're
what
gonna
I'm
be
doing.
stinking.
Mine
Then
don't
you
work.
almost 100 cats.
I'll deal with that. Listen, I expect it from a cat or dog. I don't expect it from no grown woman coming here smelling like, man, listen. The dumpster is out back. Why does it smell like the dumpster in my house?
This was your girl, Mama.
Come here, smell. You know what? No, I'm not talking about. We're not gonna talk about relationships. Now you know we're gonna talk about smells. Let's talk about smells because we're gonna say that.
This is your girl, Mama Motivate.
I'll tell you that.
We love you guys, and y'all
Come in the
have
bedroom smell like catfish.
Y'all
What's
have
wrong with you, girl? I ain't made catfish in 6 months.
y'all have a great day.
Wait a minute. Right after the workout, we're gonna try to come to bed. Or try to engage in some naughty activities.
I don't need you to go take a bath.
Girl, what you mean? What you mean? Start sliding off your pants, I'm not going. You see, look at I turn Chinese.
We gonna hit on that.
I turn Chinese.
Cause you know what, that is pretty awful.
Turn Chinese.
Oh, I got some stories for that one.
You act like you don't smell it. Or you act like, or maybe you do smell it and you trying to play it off like, well, if I don't say nothing, he not gonna say
That's
nothing.
why we can't be long distance. I'm gonna need to know all that before.
I'm saying something
before
here.
I'm gonna need to know all that before we get married.
Hit that tub. And when you get out, I want you to put on some fresh clothes, take them right back off and go hit it again. You stink. You know who I'm talking about.
Poor baby.
I'm having flashbacks.
I have to buy some shower to shower.
Listen, cut the camera. I'm having flashbacks.
Okay. Y'all have a good day. Peace.